Why going out for espresso will get you everything you ever wanted. So this is my espresso rule. I made it up. It's my label. So I've been using this for months now, and it has actually gave me so much more ideas to scale my business and gave me much more success, to be honest. I'm not bluffing. Literally, this shit is real. So if you're one of those guys who constantly goes out for drinks with your friends, like constantly is out, he's not working. Like you're not the guy who this rule can be applied to, because this rule is only applied to people who hard work, like the guys who do 6+ hours of work in their house doing their online business at their PC and wherever. So whenever I go out for espresso with my friends, of course you need to have great friends, not just random junk heads. You need to have great friends that have great ideas, great value. Whenever I was out sitting with them talking about great ideas, business, drinking espresso together, I always got new ideas for my business. And this rule will always be applied to guys who work hard. The guys who just fucking go around and fuck around, like, this won't work for you. So every time, like, I'm doing my work for 6+ hours per day, I'm not leaving my house, I'm doing my focused work, literally looking straight to my computer and nothing else. So it is very exhausting for your mind. And you need to have that little relaxing period where you don't think about your business, your job, or whatever you do, when you just go and turn your brain off. That is called going out for espresso. And it needs to be espresso, it needs to be caffeine. Like, you need to have at least a normal coffee. Take a normal cup of coffee, and that caffeine, how do you say it? I don't care. Caffeine will get you so dialed in, literally. That caffeine will hit your brain and be fucking moving like a fucking machine. Plus, add on that your great friends who also do business, also do, I don't know, fucking fitness, whatever, who are not junk heads. When you share ideas to each other, plus caffeine on that, you get so much fucking ideas. And this worked out for me. And literally, this is proven to work. Like, I've read so many books. I've read a lot of fucking articles about fucking caffeine and everything. And when you drink coffee, when you're absorbing some information, you remember that information the most when you drink coffee. At the moment of drinking coffee, not before, not after. The moment you drink coffee and discuss things, that's the moment you remember the things the best. And when you have good friends combined with coffee, like friends who have great ideas, you get so much new ideas coming into your brain for your business, for your content, for your fitness, whatever you do. And that thing alone has skyrocketed everything I've ever done. I did a thing. Many of you who know me, I made that trend with lure that got me 200 million views in 2 weeks. And I got an idea to use that trend while being on espresso with my friend. And plus on that, you will actually get the best ideas if you only talk about business, money, and like that kind of stuff. Like, you won't get ideas if you talk about some bullshit like basketball or football. You need to be dialed in your thing you're doing, like on making money, for example. You will get those ideas. You need to constantly discuss. And I read a lot of books. So there's one book, Think and Grow Rich. Many of you maybe read it. There is a saying, 2 brains or 3 brains are like something, I cannot remember, but are like 10 times better than 1 brain. So what does that mean? When you combine 2 minds, you get 10 times more of information if you were to think alone. So if you discuss with your friend, for example, how to make money, he will give you some amazing ideas. You will talk about some amazing ideas, and that combined will literally make another idea that is fucking like you would never think about it ever. Like your ideas, like his ideas combined with in one idea will give you an idea that you never even thought about. And you think I'm crazy, but this shit fucking works. And I've been doing this for months. And I'm telling you this because this is a fucking gold mine. Trust me. Next time you go out for a drink, you like drink coffee and strictly talk about business, about money, about self-improvement, growth, whatever. And you will unlock fucking ideas that you never thought about. And I got so many ideas that skyrocketed my business, that changed the whole trajectory of my business in a better way while being on espresso. Literally, the best video ads, the best like content strategies I've ever like idealized were when I was drinking espresso. And I got 30k followers because I was one day with my friend drinking espresso. And we were talking about some lower trend that was going on TikTok and whatever. And I just got an idea. Why don't I fucking, like, I know AI. Why don't I make a fucking AI video of me, like, pretending to have that jewelry on my table and post it? That video, 2 days after that, got 95 million views. Sorry, 80 million views. Right now it is 95 million views. And I made a whole series after that that actually got me 200 million views in 2 weeks. Like, I'm telling you, this just like a example. I've been implementing this in my business, in my content, in everything I did. And when you drink coffee and talk with your friends about business, that's the moment you make the best ideas ever. And you will believe me when you do that. And also read the book Think and Grow Rich. That book is fucking crazy. It changed my life, literally, about manifesting and everything. Maybe Napoleon Hill made that book. So go read that book. It's fucking value, man. And yeah, you think I'm crazy, I'm sure. But this tip I'm giving you is not for fucking just to talk about it randomly. No. I experienced it all literally by drinking espresso and being out with my friends. Like, but you need to actually hard work. You need to be putting in 6+ hours of work per day on your business to actually deserve to relax yourself and drink coffee with your friends, to take off your mind, like to take your mind off the business. But you actually share the ideas of your business, if you know what I mean. So, like, this will be the best thing you will do ever. And I made it up. Literally, this is my invention, and whoever applies this will be fucking successful. And my business, I was earning 300 euros per month, bro. 300 euros. It's a fucking, literally less than a LV wallet. LV wallets are like 500 euros, something like that. 300 euros, bro. Fucking peanuts. And after those 300 euros per month, when I started applying this, I just randomly came up with these ideas. Like, randomly, as I was drinking espresso with my friends. When I applied this rule of espresso equals profit, I made so much more money the next month, literally. I got my first client that was paying me 1,000 euros per month, full, paid in full. So, go out for espresso. It will change your life.